I think Monday Night Raw might have found a pattern. Because, Jesus Christ, Raw was really freaking amazing last night. I mean, I said it in the last video that Raw has a lot has happened in wrestling over the past number of weeks that I've just tuned out, in and out for, and the landscape of wrestling has changed so much for the better, and I cannot be any more happy and excited for it. First off, congratulations to Big E for becoming WWE champion last week. Still just absolutely amazing to see him be WWE champion, a title that he should have won in the very beginning, but his character was just lacking in something. But it's good to see now because his character is one of the best in the company. That's easily it's not Roman Reigns' greatness, but it's very close. It's really good. He's just somebody that just has a good time. Seriously. And we're still doing the Cross Brand Invitational for some reason. But first, we started with the New Day reuniting and having a championship celebration for Big E. He got a massive pop with a "You Deserve It" chance, and then he said it's much deserved, and he earned it after nearly a damn decade with the company. And first off, he said it's not November 25th, but he's giving thanks. He wants to thank all who chanted "New Day rocks" and "New Day sucks." He forgives him. He forgives him. He forgives him. Don't worry. And then he wants to thank the people who supported him while climbing the ladder to the top of the briefcase. And then he's beyond thankful for those who lost their minds when he became WWE champion from below the heavens and one incredible friend from above. R.I.P. Brody Lee. You are seriously missed still to this day. And then he said the celebration will be cut off short because of the Bloodline. Raw is their show, and they will send the Bloodline packing because New Day rocks. And then the Bloodline interrupts, and it's just huge. It's insane to see Roman Reigns, who hasn't been on Monday Night Raw in 2 years, since 2019, before the WWE draft of that year, to see him on Monday Night Raw. The Universal Champion, it's freaking insane. It's so crazy to think that Roman Reigns is on Raw. God damn it. Anyways, it's just really insane to see Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, Big E, the WWE Champion, and then later Bobby Lashley, the former WWE Champion, who's still one of the most dominant faces on the company, still one of the most dominant faces in WWE right now, in one ring, in a triple threat. Which is a spoiler because the 6-man tag match was really good, of course. Like, the Bloodline versus the New Day. Just the flashbacks of the New Day versus the Usos absolutely just brought back just a good memory of mine from 2017 to 2018. Remember that time period? Yeah, now I'm depressed for some reason because tag team wrestling is gone. I just can't. The crowd popped huge for Roman interference when he tagged himself in, and then Kofi had to take most of that abuse. Sorry, Kofi, heading into the break. And it was a nice false hot tag sequence with Kofi playing the underdog, and then the tag happened, and then the pop for the crowd was huge for it. The crowd popped huge for both Roman and Big E. It's champion versus champion, a hot tag, and then the Uranagi stoppage afterwards from, it was Big E, I believe, that got that Uranagi, or maybe Roman. I'm not sure. I have completely forgot. But, sheesh, that was so amazing. And it was almost an undershot by Kofi during that high-flying spot, but he still was able to hit. And then, Roman took out Xavier Woods afterwards, but Bobby Lashley then came and interfered in the match, which did not cause a disqualification, which is very weird to say. Very weird, because he was an illegal participant in the match, but oh well, I guess he was attacking the illegal people. And imagine if the Hurt Business was still together. Okay, and I'm just gonna shut up because I'm gonna just cry afterwards. And then that spear just goddamn hurt. And then so did that spear, because Roman got hit with his own spear by Bobby Lashley after he hit a spear on Xavier Woods, who had a great back and forth exchange. It was a very nice sequence to end the match, and it was just seeing Bobby pissed off, and it's just this. It was nuts. It was such an awesome way to start off Monday Night Raw, like insane. Technically NXT 3.0, but let's keep going. We got a recap of the 6-man tag. We're going to get that numerous times. And Raw GM's my goddamn ass. Bobby said he's not done with Big E, and neither is when Roman's not done with him either. He was complaining about last week, about the Raw is about him. Give him a chance between Big E and Roman. He beats them both and separately at the same time, and the almighty era never stops. Also, MVP had broken ribs with the RKO. And then we got an RK Bro segment backstage with Matt Riddle giving Randy matching headsets with his, and then also matching playlists. And just look at Randy's face. He just looks at him as like, I just want to go back to my music, dude. I just want you to just get out my face, dude. Oh, Jesus. It's like, he's hurt. He's just hurt on the outside and then Riddle says that Randy is hurt on the outside and on the heart because he lost to Bobby Lashley in the WWE title match. But he said he's Randy Orton and Skipper doesn't stand a chance. And Matt's spiritual animal said Matt's spiritual animal is a wildebeest, which is this is oh my god. But Randy's a viper and AJ is a pit bull, I believe is what... No, a lion is what he said. He's a lion. And Randy just said, keep Omos busy with the story that he was telling Randy, and Randy is going to break a few of AJ's ribs. It said the headsets are cool. With Matt Riddle listening to voices, and then Randy just disappointed. It was such a good segment. Oh my god. Oh, Survivor Series is in Brooklyn. I wonder if I'll be there. We got Eva Marie versus Doudrop. Doudrop won. What do you want me to say? Like, ugh. Oh, we got the Raw GMs again, and said Big E says he wants Bobby and Roman tonight. So that, spoiler alert, led to Paul Heyman. After we got a WWE Draft promotion for October 4th, Paul Heyman going backstage and saying Bobby and Big E are bitching and moaning about wanting Roman, and Paul doesn't do the same thing when he's doing the same thing. And then there's a triple threat main event for tonight. It's official. My God. It's crazy. Then we got AJ Styles versus Randy Orton again. But like, what do you want me to say? I don't need to say much because they're just too good to have a bad match together. Ever. Even with the added factors of Omos and Riddle, they still had a good match. They had a good match all the time. And then, like, you just see the chemistry that these two have is unbelievable. First off, good night Riddle, he got put down immediately. And then just imagine Roman Reigns competing in one Raw, in 2 matches, in one night. Yeah, me either. Anyways, the slickness between these two when they compete together is incredible because they just know how to counter each one of their finishers over and over and know how to counter each other's moves so efficiently, which is like incredible. An RKO from a springboard, an RKO counter into a sleeper after a counter from a springboard, which was just incredible. Phenomenal Fury counter to a Pele, and then another little sequence. And then this man, AJ Styles, did a springboard middle rope moonsault with no assistance of just jumping where he was in place. And then that pump fake of AJ doing a phenomenal form, then Randy just, that RKO, oh my God, it was... Man, that was so divine. It was just incredible. I loved this match. Easily so good. And then we got a Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler dissension promo. And we got Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler. Finally, it took long enough. But let me say this. This match was more psychological than wrestling. And I loved it. They were going at it. They were stiffing each other. They were beating the hell out of each other. And it was actually really interesting and different. It felt physical and brutal with stiffness and pain, like I said. And it's like, ugh. It was brutal kicks that Shayna was delivering to Nia Jax. And you can just tell after the match when Shayna put Nia to sleep saying that she couldn't breathe. It's like Shayna realized she had to do something to unlock a killer instinct maybe in Nia Jax that was missing after like she got involved with Reginald. Something happened with Nia when she got involved with Reginald. And I feel like Shayna was trying to unlock that. And when she broke her arm, not only that, putting her hand inside the steps, smashing her arm, it was like, damn. It's really crazy. And I loved it. I loved every single minute of it. It was perfect storytelling. A lot of people will probably downgrade this segment, but I'm going to raise it up a little bit more and say this was probably one of the better women's segments I've seen in a long time. The build might have been so shit, but the payoff actually wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. And after we got a Shayna and Nia recap, we got Mustafa Ali and Mansoor versus... Wait a minute. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo? What? I'm in a Genjutsu. I'm in a Genjutsu or something. Release! Nope. This is really crazy. First of all, they are handsome, no lie. And the pace of this match was great. And the physicality was actually even crazier. And these two teams are like really legit. And I figured that Angel and Humberto were gonna be fucking lit like this. They were so incredible. Like, these two teams had such good chemistry back and forth. While it was a short match, the action in the match really wasn't that bad. And I think Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo can actually be a really good tag team if given the chance. Meanwhile, Mustafa Ali and Mansoor just being dragged down the mud, but oh well. We got a Karrion Kross promo, and then we got Nikki Cross and then Rhea Ripley cutting the promo saying they're still a thing first off. And before they have their match against the tag champs for the tag titles, they want to have a promo. They want to cut a promo on Connor's cure, which is first off, R.I.P. Connor, and to all who suffer from pediatric cancer. I pray and keep you in my thoughts every single day because you guys are so strong, and at the same time, I do not wish anyone to go through this kind of pain ever. And they said they dedicated the match to kids and all who support Connor's cure, and then they did a V for victory. Victory, please, and then just please do support the fundraiser, and please do support the charity. Is definitely one of the most important ones to the company for sure. They really have put a lot of work into it, and it's really an important cause. From the heart, it really is something that I really do cherish for sure, because I know many people have suffered from cancer before in my lifetime, and I come across people that suffer from cancer. My dad is was a cancer patient who passed away in 2014. It wasn't pediatric cancer. He was old enough. It was old, but still, cancer is just a very tough thing in our lives that unfortunately people go through, and it's unfortunate. But on to the tag title match. Wait, that's how they won the tag titles? Basically, Rhea Ripley didn't do nothing but just a riptide on the outside and then just a roll-up victory? That's how you end Natty and Tamina's title reign? Well, they only cared about the title anyway, but who cares? That's how you end the title reign? Bullshit. Then we got Alexa's Playground with Charlotte Flair. First off, I need to say this. It's time to end the Lexi Lady Fiend thing. It's become stale, and I just don't like it anymore. I'm bored of it, and it makes me miss Bray even more. Honestly. First off, all hail your queen, the untouchable champion of the women's division. It's not Becky Lynch. Anyways, And then Charlotte would go on to say, I'd rather remind everyone of when she was a competitor. Oof. And then Lexi was actually wearing short sleeve because she has nothing under her sleeves. And then once upon a time, Lexi was championship material. And now it's a pathetic attempt of how fragile and delicate she is, because she's had numerous concussions and she is fragile in a sense. She's broken. She hides behind the playground. She walks to the ring with a doll in her arm. And the doll is more popular than her. And then while both are on Raw now, while Charlotte was on SmackDown, they actually are competing for once together. When they actually had a match at Survivor Series 2017, that was actually an underrated match for sure. And now that they're both on Raw, she actually gets the chance to finally unlock the goddess, to try to bring back the goddess. And then Charlotte said, she went from the main event of WrestleMania 35 with Becky and Ronda to playing with dolls. Preach! Like, she's the real deal. She's beating the normal superhero. She's beating the Nightmare. And now she's going to be the grown-ass woman dressed as a little kid. This is easily one of Charlotte's best promos. And if you do not agree with what I just said, with Charlotte's best promo, one of the best promos being that, you're an idiot. Because Charlotte can actually talk. Do you know who her freaking dad is? It's Ric fucking Flair. Of course she's going to have the talent to talk. It's just how she's being told to deliver it. Honestly. And then she said, best since she want to beat some sense in her tonight or wait until Sunday. But Alexa would go on to say that we get it. And then she gets sick and tired of just calling herself the queen and winning championships. She's won titles and she's lost titles. She's lost all the titles that she's won as well. Than any other woman. Without a title, who is Charlotte Flair? If you don't have a title to brag about, you don't have nothing. She don't need to play mind games with her to see her insecurities. What would she say? What would she do? Originality-wise. Don't go with originality there, is what Charlotte said. It's just getting so intense, so spicy. Keep going. Oh, God. And she gave her Charlie as a pity gift, is what Lexi said. A narcissistic, self-centered bitch like Charlotte deserves happiness. It's just... oh, man. And then call Lexi crazy, but she will be called champion, and Lexi will never find out what Charlotte is without the title, because Charlotte took down Lexi, although Lexi came out on top afterwards. My God. This was easily the best playground segment there was to this day. Honestly, I haven't seen a better one since, or ever. This was so good. There was actually like really good promos back and forth. I really did enjoy Charlotte Flair's promo on Lexi. I enjoyed Lexi's promo on Charlotte. It was so freaking perfect. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And even though this was like not something you would see ideally, it was so nice. It felt so nice. And a lot of people have been down on Lexi, but hey, she definitely did it. She definitely had a really good segment with Charlotte Flair, and I'm really excited for that match at Extreme Rules. Hopefully they get a stipulation. I hope. Operation 24/7, Annette, Powerr, and now the word was now, but the word was now, dog. Our truth is just fucking great. Vote for Miz on Dancing with the Stars. I won't, because I don't watch that show. Jeff Hardy is here. And he's facing Sheamus. And if Jeff wins, he's going to get added to the U.S. title match at Extreme Rules. Sup, Priest? And he said it once. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Sheamus has been Raw's true MVP. He's been absolutely amazing. His matches have been so great, from Drew to Keith Lee to Matt Riddle. He's been incredible with pretty much everybody. Honestly. Seriously, that's personally how I feel. And it was a tough kick out after a nice splash by Jeff Hardy. It was a boot that absolutely killed, for sure. And then Sheamus is one tough SOB with a bleeding nose, and he's still fighting strong. And that bro knee that he hit was just so vicious. And then there was another vicious counter from a Swanton, which Jeff's back just bent badly. And then he won. Jeff won. And it was brawl time. Triple threat time. See, this is what happens when you have patience and faith in someone. Jeff will be just fine. From 24/7 to Extreme Rules US title triple threat. Just relax and chill. We got a recap of the 6-man tag again, and then we got the triple threat. My Jesus Lord. I feel like I'm going to just be sounding like a broken record because I said this before in a previous review at SummerSlam, and also a few weeks ago. I feel like there was another triple threat match on Raw. Right, Sheamus, Priest, and Drew. That US title match was insane. Every triple threat match WWE has done since the Thunderdome era has just not missed. From the beginning of the show to the main event of the show, Roman Reigns is there. You see him? You're damn right, that's my boy. And I stand right by him. He just stands there. He waits and attacks. And it's just a beef fest. It's just Vince McMahon's favorite wet dream. It's a beef fest. It don't piss off the tribal chief. And Roman's patience with Big E's flashiness to Lashley's dominance. The pace of this match was just incredible. There was no miss. Anyone remember Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley for 2018? That's criminally underrated. When Bobby was a face and so was Roman. That's a criminally underrated match. It was just a beef of doom. Beef of doom. That's what I'm going to call it. And then the strength, the power, the steadiness of Bobby lifting a 265 and keeping him on his shoulders like he's a 136. Good fucking Lord, Lashley's a freak. It was a double splash by Big E, and it was a good false finish when an announce table slam like it was nothing by Lashley. And then just a blink of an eye, you'll see a Superman punch kick out. And then right after, Lashley would get a spear false finish. And then you get a middle rope spear. And then you get... I just kept going. And then the chair shot. And then the spear. Roman Reigns is just supreme over both Lashley and Big E. My God, every triple threat match, like I said, has just been nothing short of just perfect. They just have not missed since the Thunderdome era. Period, point blank, I'm going to say this. Raw was absolutely perfect. Except Eva Marie versus Doudrop was a one miss. 1 in 3 pissing hours. How long has it been since we've been able to say that Raw didn't miss for 3 hours? 3 straight hours. From 3 hours of Raw, minus commercials, it was entertaining from start to finish. You can hear from the excitement of my voice. I enjoyed Raw last night. It was so incredible to watch and see just how amazing these things were booked back and forth. And I know Vince might have had torn up the script at least like 50 times or something. Who knows? The 6-man tag, the playground, Randy AJ, Random tag, the main event, Jeff Sheamus. Just WWE did it. You made Raw feel watchable for once. This was 5 out of 5. They finally went in Raw. Finally. Let me know what you thought about that Raw in the comments. I will be looking in the comment section down below. I know this was a long video of me just rambling and just going off, but really take it in. Like, take this in. You're probably never going to see a Raw like this ever again. I would say that I'm back, but I'm not really back. I got AEW Dynamite to watch on Wednesday, and then the review on Thursday. Not only that, is Extreme Rules coming up this Sunday. I will be tuning into that. I will be getting my reaction video and prediction video out for that as well. SmackDown, AEW Rampage. It's Grand Slam. It's really a crazy week of wrestling. And I hope everyone enjoyed this Monday Night Raw. I did. I love you all. Be safe. Peace and blessing. And follow all safety protocols. Peace out.